Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. How are you today? Very good, very good. All right. We are going today to look at a very important type of paragraphs, and this is called cause and effect paragraph. Previously, we talked about different types of paragraph: the comparison contrast paragraph and the descriptive paragraph. And today, we're looking at a third common type of academic writing, which involves looking at causes and effect, or in other words, cause and effect paragraph writing. So what is a cause and effect paragraph? Generally, whenever we look at causes and effect, we actually look at how they affect each other. In other words, cause and effect depend on each other. For example, you can't have one without the other. For example, if we looked at like a plane crash, okay? We immediately think of what caused that plane crash. Was it a technical error? Was it a human error? And sometimes we also look at the results. The results or the effects of a plane crash. For example, how many people were killed, for example, and so on. So generally, in this kind of writing, we look at how the causes and effects of something. Okay, so. Cause and effect writing analyzes why something happens. Sometimes some effects are caused by multiple causes, and sometimes one cause results in multiple effects. So today we're going, in the next class inshallah, we're going to look at doing some more practice in the cause and effect, in writing cause and effect paragraphs. Okay? So generally, in other words, writers, when we use cause and effect writing, we actually try to write about why something happens or the results of something. In other words, generally we ask ourselves, what are the causes of X, for instance? What led to X? Why did X happen? In other words, why does X happen? For example, what are the causes of pollution? For example, what are the effects of water pollution? Okay. What are the causes of the last war on Gaza, for instance? What are the consequences of the last aggression on Gaza, for example? What would be the effects of X and so on? So generally, we look at the causes and effects. Okay. Okay, let us just look quickly at these examples and try to identify the cause and the effect in each one of these paragraphs. Let's start with the first one. A very cold weather make people stay indoor. What is the cause here? What is the cause here? A very cold weather will make people stay indoor? Yes, please. Daniel, please. Daniel, please. Yes.
A very cold weather.
A very cold weather. All right. And the cause and the result will be people staying indoors. Very nice. The next one. As a result of his injury, he could no longer play tennis. As a result of his injury, he could no longer play tennis. The cause is
as a result of this
his injury. Yes, very good. As a result of his injury, and the effect or the result is he could no longer play tennis. All right. The third one: economic growth creates many jobs, which in turn make many families live in better conditions. Economic growth creates many jobs, which in turn make many families live in better conditions. So, Daniel, please.
Economic growth is
the cause which leads to creating many jobs. Okay, and these many jobs becomes the cause for families living in better conditions. Okay, so it is one cause leading to an effect, and this effect becomes a cause for another effect. Okay. Number 4. According to experts, new agricultural methods will help solve many problems. New agricultural methods will help solve many problems. Yes, please.
Agricultural methods is the cause.
Okay.
Help solve many problems.
Very nice. So helping solve many problems is the effect or the result of something. Necessity is the mother of invention. What is the cause here? Iman, please. Necessity is the cause, and the result is the mother of the invention. This is the result. This is the consequence. This is the effect of necessity. Is that it leads to the invention. Okay, look at the remaining sentence and try to identify the causes and effects in each one of these sentences. Alright, let's see, number 6. Yes, please.
Having a cold is the cause.
Yes.
Not going to class is the result.
Yes, I had a cold, this is the cause, and not going to class, this is the effect. Very good. Yes, please, over there.
I didn't go to class
Because I had a cold? Yes, this is the effect. Very nice. And the cause is having a cold. Let's see number 8. Yes, please.
The government spent a lot of money cause.
This is the cause for
Food.
yes, and providing food for the needy is the result. Okay, or we can say the other way. This becomes the cause for why the government spends a lot of money. So it's the other way around as well. Yes, please start.
Higher prices are often the result of an increase in
Consumption.
A higher price often is a result.
Is the result,
And
yes.
increase in consumption is a reason.
Is the result or the effect, and increase in consumption is the cause. And finally, bad road conditions cause the car accident. Over there, please. Is the cause, and the car accident is so clearly. This is just to give you a perspective, to put you in perspective on the need in this kind of writing to actually identify causes and being able to identify causes and effects. All right. So, what sort of transitions do I use in this kind of writing? Many of them are familiar to you. For example, we can use as a result, because, consequently, due to, if, then, leads to. For example, pollution or air pollution leads to health problems, for example, or too many diseases and so on. Therefore, thus, as a consequently, and so on. We can also add something called degrees of certainty. That is to say, how much certainty do you add to the proposition, to the statement you are saying. For example, air pollution certainly leads to health problems, for example. Soil pollution may cause some problems. Okay, so degrees of certainty is about the degree of certainty you attach to something, to your proposition. For example, certainly, may, necessarily, perhaps, likely, okay, probably, okay, undoubtedly, unquestionably, indisputably, and so on. So these are also helpful adverbs that you can actually use to attach certain degree of certainty to your proposition. And also we can organize our causes or effects in terms of their level of importance. For example, above all, air pollution is the most serious health problem to people in Gaza, for example, all right? Or equally important, water pollution causes very harmful effects to people's health, okay? Or most importantly, or first, second, initially, essentially, primarily, and finally, and so on. So we should actually use some of these and some of these, and of course, transitions indicating cause and effect in order to make our writing look more sophisticated and more interesting. All right? Okay. Now, what sort of transitions? Do some practice in terms of the transitions that we can actually use. For example, and notice the punctuation here. For example, the weather was cold. Therefore, Sally closed the window. Sally put on her coat because the weather was cold. Notice the punctuation here. And the same thing with number 3. The weather was cold. The semicolon, consequently, comma, Sally put on her coat or her scarf. A storm hit the town as a result. Okay? The schools were closed. Or the schools were closed because the storm hit the town. So it's rather clear. Let's just very quickly complete these 2 sentences. He saw starving children. He helped. Therefore. Okay, so we can use therefore, consequently, or so as a result. He helped. Okay. The second one. He helped. Exactly because yes, since he saw starving children. All right. Okay. Now let's just choose the correct answer from this one. Okay. Janet got home late. Is it therefore, since, because of, or due to she missed her evening TV program? What is the correct transition in this case? All right. Yes, please. Therefore. Very nice. So Janet got home late. Therefore, she missed her evening TV program. Ali missed the bus. He woke up late. Because he woke up very good. Not due to, whether because of. There's no because, sorry. It has to be since. Okay. What is it not because of due to? Because. Very nice. Whenever we have because of or due to, we have to have a phrase or a noun. Not a sentence, not a clause, not a sentence. Okay, so it has to be since. Since here has the meaning of because. All right, very good. Number 3. Since tomorrow is a holiday, have to go to work. So we don't have to go to work. We don't have to go to work. As a result, we don't have to go to work. Thus, we don't have to go to work. Alright, what do you think? Just look at the sentence and see what sort of transition can we actually use here. And also notice the punctuation. Okay, yes.
So we don't have to go.
So we don't have to go to work? I actually do not agree. Why is that? Because we cannot use 2 transitions in one sentence. We have sense already. So the correct one is we don't have to go to work tomorrow. Okay? Alright, so it has to be B. Alright? Why C is not correct? Because the punctuation is not correct. When we cannot use a comma, we have to use a semicolon as a result comma, not a comma as a result comma. Okay? So the second one is the correct one. Yusuf went back to Saudi Arabia and he needed to take care of some business because he needed to take some care of his business, or which he needed, or because he needed to take care of them. It has to be B. Very nice, very nice. Has to be B because he needed to take care of some of his own business in his company. Okay, so Yusuf went back to Saudi Arabia because he needed to take care of some business in his company. Alright, number 5. Anifeshiet, he is going to change the bait he is using. And check the grammar here. I'm just giving you a clue. Check the grammar. All right. Yes, please. It's B.
No.
Ali is not code. C.
Because Ali hasn't got.
No, A.
No.
C.
It has to be C.
Yes.
Has to be C. Why is it C? Because Ali has not code. Not Ali had not code. Why? Because it's the present simple, present perfect tense, not the past perfect. He's going to change the fate. Not he was going to change. He is going. So it is clearly number C or the letter C because he has not code, not a catch because there is no catch. It has to be code. All right. Finally. Number 6, the temperature should begin going up. Okay, which is the correct one? And again, check the grammar. No, it's neither C nor D nor not B. It is A. Now that the sun has started to rise, the temperature should begin going up or to go up. Okay? Because this is the correct grammatical structure or the formation has started. Because we cannot say the sun starts. It has to be starts. Okay? So the grammar doesn't fit here. And the same thing, there's nothing called now that the sun rising. It is not grammatically correct. Formation, conjugation of the verb, and a clear number, we cannot say the sun starting. So the grammar helps us here is that now that the sun has started, this is the cause, the temperature should begin going down or going up. This is the result. Okay, so always pay attention to grammar because it is very helpful and it is very important. Let's do the next activity. And this time I'd like you to complete each one of these sentences on, using a cause or an effect, and you should use a transition here because because of therefore and so on. Yeah, let's listen. let's do the first 5. Okay. We turned on the heat. Let's do it, please.
Because we felt cold.
Because we felt cold. Is there another answer? Yes.
Because the weather was cold.
Because the weather was cold. Because it was cold. Okay. Because we felt cold. Very nice. All right. Let's see number 2. When I fell off my bike. Yes, Iman, please. The second one. Yes, please.
My leg was broken when I fell.
Very nice. My leg was broken. Was bruised when I got some stitches when I fell or after I fell off my bike because I had a few bruises when I fell off my bike. All right. Let's see number 3. Iman, please. I succeeded in your life. All right. Is there another answer? Yes, please. Very good. I got very good grades. I did well. Very nice. Because I helped my mother, I felt happy. All right. I was satisfied or whatever. Okay. I felt very happy. I was very pleased with this. Okay. Number 4. It was a very cool day yesterday. All right. Yes, please. Yes. Go ahead, please. I put on my coat because it was very cold yesterday. Yes. We had. Okay. We took the day off. Okay. Because yes. Don't forget the transition. Because it was a very cold day yesterday. Okay. Number 5. Huda spilled some milk on the floor. Yes, please.
Consequently, she had to clean it up.
Consequently, or as a result, and therefore she had to clean it. She had to clean it up. Okay. All right. Just 2 more minutes, just to continue the remaining sentences. Yes, please. Alright, let's see number 6. Alright, yes please.
She was very tired last night because she had a lot of work.
Because she had to do a lot of work. Very nice. Yes.
So she went to sleep.
So she went to sleep. So she was very tired last night because since she had to do a lot of things, or a lot of work. Okay? Number 7. Adam forgot to come to class today or early today. Yes, please.
Therefore, he missed the
Therefore, he missed the most important lecture in today. Or therefore,
You his hard job.
teacher
very nice. Due to his hard job or hard work, or
Because he woke up late.
because he woke up
When
because
he forgets it, it's not
Because he was
coming late. It's not forgetting.
Adam forgot to come to class today because he just didn't notice the time. Okay, all right. Let's see number 8. Our teacher was surprised. Yes, please.
Because of our marks in the exam.
Because of our marks in the exam. Okay, very good. Or
We all lost the exam.
going up, not going down. Okay, yes, please.
Therefore, he gave us all bonus marks.
Okay, that means that your grades were not really good. All right, our teacher was surprised because, yes,
Or since their school was won a challenge.
say again, please.
Our teacher was surprised since their school was won a challenge.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, we can say our teacher was surprised because we all got A's in our midterm exam. A's means like excellent degrees, okay? Because we all got A's in our midterm exams, alright? Number 9, yes please.
Because they lost the game, the football team was angry.
Okay, because they lost the game, the football team was angry, alright? Yes
Because
please.
the match delayed, the football team was
Because the match was delayed or postponed, the football team. So because since they lost the game, the football team was very angry. And finally, when the cat is away, this is not a proverb. A proverb. The mice will play. The mice will play. The mice will play. Okay? When the cat is away, mice will play. Okay? So this is like a proverb. In غاب القط لعب يرفع. Okay? Okay. Alright. So, if we're looking at a good example of a cause and effect paragraph, let's just consider this paragraph and see how we can actually use causes and effect in writing a good paragraph, a good paragraph. Alright, just very quickly look at this paragraph. There are several possible reasons why my father is in excellent health, even though he is over 70 years of age. So we're looking at the causes. So we have the effect is my father's good health. So we're looking at the causes. First, he is in excellent condition because he has stopped smoking cigarettes, and then we have he could quit smoking cigarettes since whenever he climbs stairs, he quickly stops several times. The second reason, or the second cause, is he also is a result of stopping eating the wrong kind of food. And the third reason is he's also in good physical shape, for he exercises a lot, and we have an example here, a specific example. He swims 3 times a week at the local gym, and on sunny days he prefers to walk home rather than take the bus. So we see here, and conclusion, my father is in better shape than some of his students, some of his children. So we see this is a good model paragraph, so how to write a cause and effect paragraph. You can discuss the causes or you can discuss the results and make sure that you provide examples. You can read it later on, but let's go back and focus on how we can actually use as a result there, and therefore, and consequently. There are 2 ways, 2 easy ways that we can actually use them. Just notice the punctuation and how we use them. I finally decided to tell my parents, full stop, as a result, they made sure she ate all her meals. And I finally decided to tell her parents what is here, comma and as a result. Okay, so comma and as a result, they made sure she ate all her meals. Also, the same thing applies to consequently and how we use consequently here. My friend thought she was fat, full stop. Consequently, comma, she wouldn't eat any food. Or we can say, my friend thought she was fat, comma, and consequently, she wouldn't eat any food. And the third thing, therefore, or we can say, and therefore. Okay? Alright? Okay, let's do this activity using as a result, or consequently, or therefore, with these sentences. Let's do the first one together. My parents needed help in their restaurant. I moved back home and worked for them. Therefore, okay, let's say therefore.
Comma.
Full stop, therefore. Comma, or we can say and therefore. They were not going, but there is no comma after therefore here in the second case. Okay? The second one. Cars are very convenient. Full stop. Consequently. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, full stop. Consequently.
Or comma and.
Comma. Or comma and. Consequently. People use them more than yes, more than they should. Okay, okay, all right. Just 1 minute to go over the rest of the sentences and use as a result, therefore, or consequently, or the other case of and therefore and consequently. Because my parents wanted me to help her, but actually what we're talking about as a result and because and therefore and consequently. Yes, please.
My parents wanted me to help my sister with the homework. First stop, therefore, comma, I told her that I couldn't meet her.
What one are you reading?
She
We're looking at number 3, is that right? Okay. I told, you just added something from your own?
No.
Okay. I told her that I couldn't meet her as a result. My parents wanted me to help my sister with her homework. Okay? Alright, number 4. I didn't go to college right away. Yes, please. Yes, please, right, please.
And therefore I wanted to travel for.
Very nice. And therefore, I wanted to blah 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 blah. Yes, please. Number 5.
Our school didn't have a lot of money. As a result, the administration decided to cancel some of
Very nice. As a result. As a result. Okay. All right. And number 6, my friends. Yes, please.
Complained that it was difficult to communicate with me. Consequently, comma.
Consequently, comma, or and consequently, comma and consequently. I bought a cell phone. Okay. All right. So I'm just getting you into the habit of using these transitions because these are very important in this kind of writing because you are building a causal relationship between two propositions, between two statements. So it's very important to keep this in mind using because, as a result, consequently, therefore, and you have to use them variously. Okay? All right. Now, what I'd like you to do now is, and this is going to be as a homework for you, inshallah. All right, let's see. Many situations can cause a friendship to And, alright, this is the topic sentence. One of those situations happens when a friend moves away and makes new friends. As a result, his or her old friends are often forgotten. Furthermore, busy schedules can cause friendships to end. For example, it is hard to spend time with a friend if one is busy with university, with work, and other responsibilities. What I'd like you to do is to complete with the third cause of the failure or the breakup or the ending in friendships between two people. Okay? Alright? Alright, let's just spend 2 or 3 minutes trying to think about a third cause for why a friendship causes, and give me one example of this. Alright? Let's do it now. Yes, please. Alright, okay, so we'll continue this activity next time, inshallah, and we'll take it as a homework, and you can do it as a homework next time, inshallah. Alright, thank you very much, and see you next time, inshallah.